Hello tournament viewers, my name is Kivan12 and welcome to round 2 of the GamerDudesters YouTube Commentators Tournament. My opponent today is the AdmiralPrice, and this is a very close, very close fight, and you'll get to see how that all unfolds in the next couple of minutes. So the map we're playing is, I'm not even going to begin to pronounce that, but it's a pretty tactical map, and you'll see how we use the map to our advantages. Okay, my clan I've been given is the Chosukabe clan, as selected by random, and my opponent was supposed to have Mori, but I think he might have got mixed up and chose Chosukabe by accident. Anyway, so for this you need to look out for the yellow markings for my troops on the flags and his troops the red markings on the flag. Okay, let's take a look at the armies. So I have the Chosukabe clan, as we all know, has superior bow units. So I'm utilising the Chosukabe bow samurai, 3 of them and 1 unit of bow hero. He has opted for 2 units of bow cavalry and quite a strong amount of matchlock samurai and ashigaru. Here's the setup phase. I'm just going to be setting up on the lower part of the hill. I don't personally like to sit on top of that hill, but I'm going to use it for some slight advantage. I wouldn't do that in a tournament, to sit on the very top of a hill and just wait there. Anyway, here we have cavalry charging at me. Also, I do have about 4 units of cavalry on the left flank, just to see what's going on there. I'm just going to leave them around, position them nicely. So here we go, here's the first engagement, and here's bow cavalry get hit by my bow hero and kill 1 unit. They get peppered a little bit more, and I decide to engage fire arrows because I believe that the main engagement will not happen until after the reload timer is lapsed over. And he's just sort of harassing my infantry here. I move my units into a more forward position and notice that he's going to come straight across this arc here. So I'm going to stop my units eventually and get them to fire. I've stopped 3 units there to get them to fire. Forget about this unit and carry on, letting them charge. His bow cavalry take heavy losses. My bow samurai do charge on forward, but his bow cavalry now are routed. I see his bow cavalry on the left flank have become sort of trapped. They're running away from my katana cavalry, and I'm just going to run fast here, and look how close this is. Oh, so close to running away there. Never mind. I've decided to do quite a bit of more micromanagement than I normally would in a battle. I normally like to send all my troops forward, engage, see what's happening, and try and get troops around the back. But here I'm going to be controlling, will try to be controlling my bow samurai and yari samurai and stuff all independently. So his army is just marching on forward now. This little skirmish is sort of over. I'm just going to formation my troops up here with yari samurai behind my bow samurai. I don't want them to get charged by anything. I want to keep them nice and protected. His bow cavalry just take a little jog into the woods there, and I take my little katana samurai and make them jog at their bow cavalry. And this little engagement should be done. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be amazing, but they're going to get the job done, and they were the closest ones to it. I didn't want them coming back. Okay, I'm moving my yari cavalry over on the left hand side here, and I believe I managed to reveal a unit. Yes, I managed to reveal a unit of yari cavalry. I see this, and I decide to turn back to assess the situation. See my other cavalry. He's now got his matchlock infantry in the front line. He has Naginata samurai, 2 of them, and some Nodachi samurai, which are so dangerous. And I'll try and point them out to what they do to my troops later on in the game. They're just, the amount of casualties they inflict is just silly. Okay, so here I move my archers forward to try and engage them. So I don't want to sit back really. I have a skirmishing army, so I'm going to move forward to try and take some pot shots at them. Move my Yari cavalry behind, sorry, not Yari cavalry, Yari samurai behind, and carry on moving my troops up to a more forward position. He takes this opportunity whilst I'm moving my guys forward to move back, and now he does reveal his right hand flank, which contains 2 Yari cavalry and some matchlock samurai. I have 4 lots of cavalry here, so I'm going to try and see if I can win on this flank. And we'll see what unfolds here. So it's Yari cavalry, and he does make them stop here. Now, if someone can tell me why this is not really that effective, I'll be grateful. Because I charge them all in. They do take a big old hit on the morale, but my units soon decide to start to get rushed. I see this, I send my katana cavalry off onto the left hand flank to just help out. He dismounts his Yari cavalry on foot to engage my Yari cavalry. I get my katana cavalry to come and try and mop them up. I try and get my Yari cavalry to charge his matchlock samurai, but it's too late, my Yari cavalry are doomed. His Yari cavalry on foot decide to rout. I then take this opportunity to engage his matchlock samurai before they can get another volley off. And over here, my cavalry has won that day. Greater units, I've just crushed them. So this left flank has effectively been won. He's lost 3 units, and I've managed to only lose 2. So that's quite good. And here comes the main engagement. Whilst that was happening, he's decided to move his units forward whilst I'm trying to mob them up, which is a good tactic. That matchlock samurai do get routed by my bow units, and I can see him moving his main army in here. Now watch this. His Nodachi have Banzai on, and Yari samurai are just not up to that for them really. Ooh, 20, 30 units in that charge. So that was pretty brutal. Although they have lost quite a few units themselves. I move my cavalry up on the left hand flank here now, trying to assess the situation, what I'm going to do with them. I want to keep all of my bow samurai not engaged for as long as possible. I don't want to have them focused on. And I see some Naginata samurai trying to come around, maybe trying to pick off my horses. Someone's running, that was the Yari samurai that got decimated by his Nodachi. And all's going. I do charge in with my Naginata warrior monks. They have used Warcry, which lowers the morale of this middle battle here, which was going in their favour, but Warcry has managed to turn that one slightly around for me. Now this is the big mistake here, which I do is leave my bow samurai unguarded, my bow hero unguarded, and his Yari cavalry are just able to run through and cut them up. I put my general forward as he's been sitting around, not really doing a lot. So he's now going to be starting to inspire troops, and I do try and put him in the standing fight position, which I don't think works when he's already engaged, but never mind. I see his matchlock samurai are quite vulnerable here, so I charge my katana cavalry in, trying to do some damage to them. This middle part was actually not won by me, it was actually lost, but my bow samurai are able to carry on picking them off. This right hand side flank here is sort of a win and a loss. I lost quite a lot, but I managed to win overall. My warrior monks somehow managed to get around the back there. And his Yari cavalry have just been allowed to carry on pounding my general here, and I believe they do get a kill on my general. My bow samurai have now got no Yari samurai to protect them, so they're unfortunately being engaged. I think I may get his general with my cavalry, but there's his great guard, which are cause for massive problems later on in this fight. Now I'm feeling pretty confident here. Quite a lot of his units have routed. He does still have quite a strong amount of Naginata samurai and units, but all that's really left of his is these Naginata samurai. And now I've just seen most of his units rout, so I'm feeling pretty confident here. But this great guard, you'll see what they do now. Gets a good charge in on my men. including my my bow hero. In fact, my bow. As you can hear the man say, the entire unit of bow hero has just been purged to. Great God, he now moves around the side and sees my bow samurai off guard and charges them, routing them instantly. And that's leaving a nice open gap for my other bow samurai, which he sees. His Naginata samurai just kind of holding me in place, the rest of my army. So I've just lost 3 units. Yeah, 3 units in a couple of seconds. He has got some matchlock samurai that have managed to regroup, and have now started to take pot shots on my men. The slider is now turned back to his favour a little bit, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried now, because his Great Guard are causing massive casualties. I do manage to rout his Naginata samurai, which is nice, and I see that I'm in range to hopefully charge his matchlock samurai, which I do see now. Now, thank God these guys run fast, because if they were allowed to stay around, these matchlock samurai, then I think he would have made a vast difference. Yep, just managed to catch them, and I'm going to manage to rout them there. His Great Guard come in to just pick off more of my warrior monks, which I do not know how I managed to hold with that low morale, fatigued. But they're pretty good, so I did upgrade them. I think it was one of the few units that I did upgrade before the fight, and that worked out to be quite advantageous. Here we see that we both have, well, I have 2 units and he just has this 1 unit of Great Guard. He pops his horses up on this hill, I pop my units up on this small mound over here, and we just take a moment to congratulate each other on how each other have played, and I then ask him one last charge, and then he agrees, and we shall see. But this is it, nail-biting finish really. His Great Guard, although 25, and I have roughly 100 units, roughly, they're just really, really good at inflicting massive casualties. And here's the final charge. Let's slow this down. Right about now, my war cry is just coming off cooldown by, I believe, 5 seconds by the time that they engage. And boom. In they go. Taking casualties, left, right, centre. I think he tries to charge his guys out to get another charge bonus. I do now manage to, just in time, get my war cry off. Now routing the rest of his units. And that's it, I'm left with 55 men, because the rest of my warrior monks have just routed after that last Great Guard charge. So, well played to AdmiralPrice. I like the way that he used cavalry. And all round, great match really. Catch you guys later.